Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and we got the brand new Team Associated RC10 T6.4 team kit. So this is a 110 scale electric two-wheel drive race stadium truck. Just came out, I think like today or something like that. So it's for $389.99 here in the US. I will have a link in the description below where you can pick one of these up. It does help support the channel, so if you like seeing content like this, that's kind of the best way to do it. And we're going to take a look at what's inside the box. So I think it just came out like today or something like that. I have not seen anything really much on this at all. We're going to slice open the factory seals. As you expect, 3 triple sealed for your protection. This is obviously an update to the T6.2. There was no T6.3. And is obviously shares a lot of the same parts as the B6.4, which I also have. So I also have the T6.2. We'll be looking at kind of the differences between the two and see what's in the box. First thing you'll notice is there is no body. So this is a fairly small box, about the same size as a buggy box. The T6.4, no body. No wheels as well, so you will definitely have to provide your own body and wheels. I don't know if the old bodies fit. We'll try it because I do have a T6.2. I'll try to reuse that body, but if not, then we'll have to buy one. So here we go, bag 6. So it looks like the diff part. So diff height adjustment with these different inserts. Looks like a ball differential, I believe. A slipper as well. Aluminum rear camber block, which is nice. Molded diff cases. It's like a 3-piece design, same as they've always been using, which allows you to have that quick access differential parts. This is the rear shock tower, it looks like. Carbon fiber, of course. There is the spur gear, aluminum top shaft with that funky like pass-through slipper rod. I don't know what you call it, the top shaft rod. A little bit different design for the top shaft and slipper for sure. So yeah, that's a little guard there for your spur gears. You don't tear up Marshall's fingers, hopefully. These are the turnbuckle rod ends, so they are different. They did increase the size of the turnbuckles. It's a little bit thicker. I think they're 3.5 millimeters if I remember correctly. Titanium nitride coated shocks. Here are the shock adjusters. Springs looks like white and gray in the front. Machined pistons, so that's really nice. Molded internals though for the shock cartridge and the X-ray. So they are 13 millimeter bore shocks, so that is one of the major changes for the T6.4. Looks like it comes with some servo horns. This is bag 1. I believe they are oiled bearings, so fairly smooth bearings. I will probably pick up a set of Witt's racing bearings. We do have a 20% off coupon code, so you can definitely get ceramic bearings for a little bit cheaper. I think $67, $68 regularly. With that 20% off coupon, you're talking about a little over $50. So ceramic bearings definitely is worthwhile for any sort of spec racing. I will be putting in a 13.5 turn motor on this bad boy. So looks like, what else we got here? The steering bell cranks, I believe, are redesigned, so you can actually raise and lower them a little bit. Here is the battery strap. Not a fan of this. You know, no one really likes Team Associated battery straps, but they are continued as before. It looks like there is a fan mount now for the chassis. Lots of parts on parts trees, it looks like, so more than I recall. I don't know if I don't remember there being this many parts on part trees, but we'll see. These are the steering spindles. Looks like a couple different ones, 3 and I'm guessing 4 millimeter offset. So I don't remember if that was the same as before. Different inserts for the front C blocks, so you can raise and lower them. So there is a height adjustment for the axles, both front and rear. Here's the carbon fiber steering arms. Pins, I guess they must be like hinge pins or something. Looks like steel axle, so another area where you could drop some weight. These look like the rear hubs, so they do have the multi-piece design, so you can adjust length and height fairly easily with these aluminum pieces. So yeah, plastic hubs with aluminum offset mounts for the ball studs, and then you got the I think 7 millimeter rear wheel hexes. Yeah, so pretty nice pieces overall. Lots of metal in this kit. Looks like a sway bar there. So this is bag 2, and we got front carbon fiber shock tower. We got the different hinge pin mount in the front now. So I think stock it's 22.5 degrees, and you can go up or down. I think 2.5 degrees, so between 20 and 25 degrees now. So a little bit more adjustment for those lower kick-up heights. Front gull wing arms, I don't think there's any change there. Not sure what this giant, side rails, front top deck there, and then yeah, there's your mount or brace for the servo. Sway bars, I believe it's got a front sway bar. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So that'll be good for high traction surfaces like carpet, maybe AstroTurf. I don't know if you really run a sway bar on indoor clay. My local track is a carpet track, so not as familiar with what's going on in clay nowadays. So here are the rear arms. I believe they did change the rear mount C&D blocks. They're a little bit wider, a little less roll. A little more roll resistance. Here are the inserts for those rear C&D blocks, so you can adjust anti-squat, toe in, that kind of thing. Arms have always been pretty good on this vehicle, no issues there. Steel hinge braces. Looks like a rear bumper there. Yeah, so not too much change there other than the wider C&D blocks. Here's the aluminum chassis. I believe it's like 2.5 millimeters. So yeah, I don't think any change in length or anything like that. So you know, I don't know if there's actually any change at all. Here are the turnbuckles, the 3.5 millimeter, I believe. Turnbuckles, new rod ends as well. They did modify that a little bit. And here is your actual ball differential. So no gear differential in the box, something you might want to do for carpet. I will be putting a gear differential in mine, and it looks like it comes with 30 weight shock oil. And then no diff oil because it's got a ball diff. Stickers, antenna tubes, side Velcro, and then the awesome Team Associated manual. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say kind of more of a mild update to the T6.2. You know, they skipped the T6.3, but did make some changes here to kind of bring this up to date. And really with the Team Associated T6.4, it's really kind of the last company that's still making regular updates to their stadium trucks. TLR has stopped making stadium trucks. X-Ray and Yokomo, I guess technically still do make stadium trucks, but put out very infrequent updates. And then they also did release the SC6.4, the two-wheel drive short course truck, if you're looking for that. I probably will not pick up one of those. Short course is not particularly popular on my local track. Stadium track, there's, yeah, a pretty decent turnout regularly, so this is something I could still race if I wanted to. But yeah, there you have it. A look at the Team Associated T6.4. We're going to be putting this thing together. Typical build for me is probably 5-6 hours, depending on whether I put in all new electronics or paint the body or glue tires. Just for the chassis itself, I think you can get away with probably 5-6 hours typically for me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.